does size matter?
I personally prefer someone that's bigger, but it doesn't matter. But I can't be with someone that has a smaller dick.
You see, before the video is coming, the irony. Ask me, does body count matter? You see, I personally prefer someone who have low body count, who have slept with at least two or three guys. That is good for me. But listen to me, body count doesn't matter. You see the irony in it, they're contradicting what you say. It doesn't matter, but I prefer someone with a bigger size. Come on. Oh nah.
That doesn't know how to give head.
Hmm.
You have to make up for it orally. Have
Okay.
to.
Gotcha.
Because I really do. I prefer bigger.
That's okay. You know what? I mean, that's good to be honest.
What about being on there? See the notion, the guts. See, I see you you have the right to have a preference. You have the right. But why are you trying to max it with all these ways? Come on. Some of you say prefer bigger, but it's not about how big it is. It's, it's because how big is the Grand Canyon between your legs? Some of you, what is between your legs? It is no longer. It's no longer the pussycat again. It is no longer it. What is in between your legs? It's a fucking Grand Canyon. It can sink inside. Some ask, does tightness matter? I'm asking you. Does body count matter? Does your pulse matter? You are speaking, yes. 8 to old, but the whole fact, the fact happening about this thing is that she doesn't know what she wants. And from how she's going, she says she prefers a bigger one, right? I'm telling you, right now she will change her mind and say that if it's too big, she can't do it again. So what do you want? I have said this over and over again. You ladies, most of you don't know what you want. If it's too big, you're complaining. If it's too small, if it's small, you're complaining. You said what you said. If a guy have if a guy have a small, if the guy's only small, that's a good head game. What about what are you good at? Is your head game good? Like what do you mean? Is your head game good? Talk to me. Speak. You just make me stuff up. And the fact is that you don't have the chance to see that you like a bigger one. You are contradicting yourself now. Doesn't matter. Mm, the bigger is better, but don't get me wrong. Size doesn't matter. You wanted to say prefer a bigger one. You see it? You say it with your chest. You want a bigger one. Say it. Nobody's saying you're a hoe. Because why don't the bigger one? Is it because was I feel like some of you the hole is sinking. It's a Grand Canyon. Like someone can put a rod inside and there's still fucking space in it. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
I have to
Listen
say
to
that
her.
most of the girls I speak to say that they generally prefer like an average, a smaller
It does
average
hurt
size.
if it's too big, and I rather have smaller than a giant one
Hmm.
that's not
What the
doesn't.
fuck do you want? What the fuck do you want again? That's you guys. Look at this bimbo. Look at this bimbo. You prefer a bigger one. Now you've got it. You say it's too that you don't want. What do you want? This is the same notion when it comes to fucking guys. When a guy is too nice, he's too nice. When he's too toxic, he's too toxic. When he's nonchalant, it is too much. It's like they want you to be what? Perfect. There's nothing like perfect here. Oh. You have to deal with compromises. As I said, if it's too small, his head game must be good. His oral game must be good to compensate, to make you feel good. But what about you people? You guys, you ladies, you don't like to compensate. Most of you don't like to compensate. You want things to go your way. You believe that whatever I don't know what is going through you girls your heads. I don't know what is going through your head. You see, if right now I begin to say, come on, body can't matter, you're complaining. Why? What's your body count matter? What's your past matter? Then why are you discussing something that cannot be changed? Something that someone was created with. The only way someone can change this thing is go for surgery. And but when we talk about that should weight matter, something that can be changed, something that happened because of the one that because of what the result of your choices. Let me let talk. Let's
For
fix this
me,
What's
nonsense.
your so like? What's the ideal
I would
size?
say an 8, a
An
solid
eight, a
8.
solid eight.
Yeah,
I mean,
solid,
that's
Can you
that's
handle
that's a pretty
it?
decent
a
size.
solid 8.
Yeah.
My
their ideal penis size?
Ideal
Just because,
penis
people are
size.
going to be like, what's all this existential talk
I
about?
know.
Like, when are they going to talk about dicks? Here we are. We're talking about dicks. Alexis, what do you think about
Let's
dicks?
talk.
Key to happiness of a nice dick. The purpose of my life is dick size. It's your cock raider. I gotta tell you, let's see, perfect size. I don't know, like really size wise, but like, nothing that's too big or too small, to be honest. Because like too big, I'm only gonna be able to do that every so often.
Like your
Pray for my vag tomorrow.
tomorrow with Dread,
Yes.
who we love.
I love him dearly.
Everyone loves Dread. But your vagina might be like, can we only love him like once every couple of months?
Once every 5 years, apparently. That's where I'm going for right now. Shit. But I forgot he was gonna say.
You see, why is possible? Is this laughter? You know what I'm saying? It's so fucking funny. Yes, most guys have average. Some people have small. Some people have bigger. But you see, you cannot eat your cake and have it. There's nothing like perfect size. There's nothing like okay size. You get what you have. You get what you get. And stop all this notion. You are laughing because you know it is cringe. You know what I say is cringe. No, don't hear me wrong. It is good that you prefer what you want, but how will you know? You never know. Are you going to ask? The same way you feel offended when they ask you, what's your body count? You feel offended. How was your past? Were you holding around or not? That's the same way if you ask a man, what is your size? When you rocked hard, what is your size? You see, it's like you're trying to put a value on him. Doesn't make sense. We're laughing. Well, and the fact is that the host is just laughing. Oh, this, that. Come on, hear me, boy. There's a lot to unbox, to rip out from what you guys are saying.
Say right now.
Oh,
Oh,
your perfect
perfect dick
penis size.
size. Jeez. Cut on Dread. I totally forgot. Just something that fits nice. Definitely probably bigger than 6 inches. Smaller than 10, maybe.
That's a fucking big range.
I don't know. 7 to 9? Okay, 7 to 8? I don't know.
That's a,
I don't think. Look, I'm so used to
range. It's like that much. It's like anywhere between.
Somewhere between there. You know what it is? I think I get so much porn dick. I don't
Yeah.
even know what is the average dick out
Yeah,
there.
that's-
Oh, okay. Now you are a porn actress. So you notice you're confused. You're confused. You are trying to bring people who are enhanced, people who are putting themselves enhanced for the industry. You're just confused. You don't even know what inches you want. You are spewing nonsense. But either way, each to his own. And the fact that see, when you are speaking about this topic, say it with a straight face. Why are you laughing? You know what I say is nonsense. Majority of you cannot handle it. What you want, you cannot handle the shit. And this is the issue. You want a bigger thing. Can you play with the big thing? Can you play with it? Some of you say, "Oh, I prefer bigger. Big. You get a big ass penis. You get a big ass dick for you. And you're lying there. You ain't doing shit. You want a guy to do everything for you. Like does that make sense? Put in the red too. Nonsense, ignorance, unapologetic nonsense again. Yeah, tomfoolery, tomfoolery.
It's true. You're definitely not. You're not dealing with average dicks on a daily basis.
No, and I'm like, I've been single for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
Of course.
so, I'm happy to get a worm once in a while. That's not.
How can you be? Of course, you're saying about as 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 a porn actress and all that. Of course, your emotional needs are not met, but your sexual needs are met. Whether it's for business or not, that's up to you. You can hide you can hide the desperation with all the laughter. You can hide it, but you can see it will break out soon. Why do you think you are lonely? Is it because you're a porn actress? The same way you have a preference, the bigger the better for you. That's why someone prefer that lady so doing porn. Yes.
I'm like, oh, what are we gonna do here? What is this?
Speaking of dicks, do you
Yes.
have a preferred penis size? That is another question
I
every man
do.
wants to know.
I do. So I definitely think that girth.
Question
I
every man
do.
wants to know.
I do.
Do
Every-
you have a preferred penis size? That is another question
I
every man
do.
wants to know.
I do.
Who's every man? Like, who is this fucking host? This host said every man want to know. Want to know what? I don't know whether all her guests are porn stars. So I don't know. But with how things are going, I feel that's the feeling I'm getting from this shit.
So I definitely think that girth is the most important.
Mm-hmm.
But if for me, the perfect penis size is around 6 to 7 inches, but has nice girth.
Mm-hmm.
Anything more,
Bigger weight.
I'm like, ow, because like, especially if I'm dating a guy, because if a guy has like 8, 9 inch with like girth, and I like to have sex. So like, I like to have sex every day. And if I'm having sex every day with like an 8, 9 inch girthy dick, my pussy's gonna get sore and
Yeah.
it's gonna hurt because
Yeah.
I did date a guy like that once, and I had to like ice myself.
Oh,
And like I was
God.
like, this is too much. And then he ended up being crazy anyways. And then, so it didn't work out. But it was just too big. It
Yeah.
was like, I can't handle this every day. And I like to have sex every day. So
Yeah.
for me, the perfect is like 6, 7 inches with a
That's-
good girth.
Yeah, as we say, like the boyfriend dick versus the vacation dick.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The everyday dick is the boyfriend dick. The vacation dick is like,
The once or twice.
yeah,
or
like
something.
sometimes you go out and get like the super large margarita, but you don't
You see, I feel like we're lying. You see, there's one thing with an 8 to 9 inches day. If you are taking that shit every fucking day, a week, your vagina vows to open. You accommodate that shit. You see, you like having sex. Yeah, you see, there's one thing. If you want to lie, if you want to give information, say it well. You see, you say it was big and have gut. You see, there's one thing. I'm saying this because if you are taking that shit every fucking day in a week, you say like in a week, your body will be used to it. Your vagina valves will open to accommodate the size. But you are saying that you put eyes on that shit. You seem that you can't even lie. Some of you can't lie. You can't fucking lie. You are making shit up. That's because you're content. They're actually for your size. You want to make something up. You said the guy got crazy at the end because he said what? You can't do it no more. Learn to use your words. Come me saying this shit. Learn, do not lie. Come on. A week. A week is even too much. 4 days. And the inside of a vagina and the inside of a pussy what take the shape of the dick. That's what I'm talking about. What am I even talking about? Let's say and people go into the size of this shit. Then
want to drink that every night because otherwise you're going to just be so
What the
hungover all
fuck
the
are you
time.
smiling?
Ideal penis size is a penis that I can play with and do things with, and it doesn't necessarily have to fit in me. Like, I don't have a favorite penis size per se. I love anal, so when you start getting into like the bigger sizes, I can still fuck a big dick in my ass, but I'm probably not going to do it every night per se, but it doesn't mean that I can't do something with it. I think there's something that you can do with any body. Even if you had a micro penis, there's stuff that you can do with a guy that'll still feel good to you. So I don't have an ideal.
Okay. You are being reasonable from the last three girls, so they won't be reasonable here. You don't want talking about shit. You don't want to be realistic here. Yes, I like what you are saying. What any dick is dick. That is it. Any dick, whether it's big or small, whether it's macro, whether it's gigantic or whatever. That is it. See, this how you have to have in life. We are going out there. Don't go out looking for a preference that you cannot sustain. You cannot lie about. Yeah.
Penis.
Mm.
Because I think that get creative, guys. If you can't find a way to work with what you've been given, then you know you're not thinking outside the box enough.
Yeah. I always say that the most
This is what you see. All this one more about this, by the points she made. It is what suppose are facing in life. Not about dicks and this thing, fuck that shit. But more about what sometimes Sometimes it's not about where you are, it's about how you apply what you have in the situation you are in. So someone is there, they'll give you a bottle of water, let's say 5 packs of water. He's just drinking it, he doesn't know what to do. He says he's complaining. He says he needs money. You give that same 5 packs of water to someone, the person will start selling it. You see? Sometimes it's how you apply things, it's how you think. But the way you use the tool is how it separates you from the masses. The way you apply it, the way you think about it, yeah, this is not about this, that's it. But the point is making it's what that's happening right now. Because some of you out there, you wonder why you and your colleague are doing something. You are using the same resources, you are using the same tools, downright the same thing. You have been taught the same shit. And they ask you to go out for training. You're asking why is it that he's making more than me? Why is he making more sales than me? The question is how does he apply his knowledge? That's how it's all about. So in the nutshell, what I'm trying to convey to you as of right and before we continue the video is that learn how to apply what you have in a creative way, in a sensible way. Because you see, because if you give a gun to a toddler doesn't know what to do with a fucking gun, bro. If you give a gun into the hands of the police, now because he have the know-how, you know how to apply that shit. If you give the same gun to a fucking hitman, it was so fucking different. You see, when the tool is in the hands of someone creative, someone who understands, someone who think unconventionally, you see wonders. Yeah.
Most important part of a man's penis is the person that's attached to it.
Yeah, I love
And-
that. I'm going to steal that.
You're welcome.
What is your opinion on penis size? Do you have a perfect, ideal dick size?
I don't have a perfect dick size.
Okay, I feel like all the girls said they're all fucking porn stars. Don't ask me how I know. I feel like it both was. I feel like I'm saying this somewhere.
But I definitely like big dicks.
Okay.
Mostly if you have a long relationship, I think having a normal size is better. But as a fantasy of like performing, I think having a good dick size is good. Mostly because I'm crazy and I like to move a lot. If you have a normal size dick, it's just keep coming out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I cannot move. I cannot do the positions that I want to do.
Yeah, because
So-
it pops out.
So I don't know about inches, but you know, people say 12 inches, that's all. That's not it. Nobody wants to get destroyed. I think like 6, 7, 8 is a good size.
Okay.
I don't really look at it like that. I think you can have a normal size, but when you're very attracted to someone, that feels amazing.
Mhm.
When you're very stimulated down there, it doesn't matter if it's a little finger. It feels really good. So
Okay.
I think having a good connection dick, I'll call it that. You have to turn me on and then your dick doesn't matter really.
Do you
Okay, from what I say, it has more to do with the foreplay. You see, I'm beginning to see how people think. You see, the first three, the first two, there was some crazy shit. They were just saying stuff for what? For the sake of the content. But as you see as they're going, some people they have reasonable expectation. They can think, and I like that. But I like how the video is going. While leaving all this fantasy out there, we're dealing with the real issue. It depends on who is using the shit there. It depends on who is the rider, who is the controller. That's how you can feel it. Oh shit! I'm thinking loud. I'm the fucking loud, bro.
have an ideal penis size?
Yeah, like 7 inches, like the boyfriend. The boyfriend
Is
did.
that the boyfriend penis
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah.
That's still like an inch and a half above average, but
Yeah, and like a little girth is nice. Wouldn't want to date like an Alex Jones or a Jason Love. It would be hard. I
Yeah.
work with Alex Jones a lot. I've not quite got used to it yet.
Please, they're all porn stars. I'm fucking all porn stars. Yes, I can confirm it.
In 6 to 7 inches, like, yeah, even I would even say 5.5.
5.5 is apparently the
Yeah.
average size
Yeah.
of a man's penis.
Yeah, I feel like that's perfect.
What would you do if you were on a date with a man who had a micro penis? How would you like? I asked myself this question. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
married, so I don't need to worry about it anymore. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what do you do in that
I
situation?
don't know. Just try to make it work, I guess.
What do you do? Try to make it work. Look at his face.
I could assume he's really good at oral.
Yes. Yeah, that's so true. He
'Cause-
can make it up for it in other ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why. I think about this clearly way too often, but I just like, what a horrible.
Because you have a naughty mind. You have a fucking dirty mind. That's what you have. Your whole fucking day you are thinking about. That's all you're going to your head. Are you that desperate for sex? Are you that lonely? Come on. But the whole point of this video is that this host is asking what? Hey, I guess that size. They say great debate. This is not a great debate. This was the most realistic stuff ever. The same thing about what is going on in society, about how you women have unrealistic expectations, but they believe that you deserve higher value men. But the notion that some people believe that most men will make it more than 6 figures. That's what this is a comparison I'm about to make. But what I want to say is this: it doesn't matter the size for instrument. It doesn't matter the size of Little Johnny. It doesn't matter the size of Big Johnny. At the end of the day, it depends on you, the individual, how you use it, how you apply it. The same way, a woman who have a big ass doesn't know how to use that shit. You're going to suffer in the room. A woman who have a very long tongue and doesn't know how to what use it. It's a waste of time. I'm telling you. It is nice to date a woman with a long tongue because you can imagine what she can do with it. I'm sure some people pissed off. Well, I'm saying a long tongue, yes. If you believe that you can describe, you can compare, you can describe what the preference you like of a man genitalia. I can tell you, a woman with a long tongue who cannot use it, can use it less. Yes, you have to know how to use your tongue. And what is think about what is the normal tongue size for a woman? And how many inches is it? Was it 5? Was it 6? I believe so, but what I'm to say is this: at the end of the day, my young kings, my big kings, my young men, my old men, it doesn't matter what you have. It's up to you how you use it, how creative you are. Don't mind these people. Most of them don't even know what they want. As they'll say, if you are good with oral, you can go anywhere. Before you get there, it's already in heaven. You just take it in and you're gone. So once again, this is Obun speaking. See ya.